Hello everybody, it's the Game Legend here, and today we're going to be playing Brawlhalla as per usual. But today we're going to be doing the downfall of Canon. If you're not familiar with the downfall of blank series, it's basically where I review a nerf that happened to a character or a weapon, and just talk about how far they fell, like in tier lists and whatever. But yeah, let's just get into game one. Okay, getting into game one against a Jake. Alright, so basically, Cannon was a terrible weapon. It was so bad. No one liked it, no one played it, no one enjoyed it at all. Then it got a weird buff out of nowhere, where the sidelight on it just got rid of the vertical, got rid of the force variation, I believe that's what it's called. Oh no, variable force, which basically meant it would hit in the same area no matter what percent you're at. So it's basically like a blaster nair, where it doesn't change force depending on how high you are. So basically, if you were to hit it at 0%, it would do the same knockback as if you're on 100% or 1000 or whatever. But they removed that on Cannon Sidelight, which made it an insanely overpowered string weapon. And it made it like insane for hitting combos and killing. But they ended up not reverting the change. They actually left it how it was. However, they nerfed the string capabilities of the weapon, so it has a lot more dodge frames and it's a lot more dodgeable, because it used to have a 0 to death that if you got one read it was over. Like if you got one read it was done. Basically like kind of like how Greatsword is. If you get one read with Greatsword, it's basically over. So anyway, they nerfed that, and it went from being like the most broken weapon in the game to not really being played that much, just by anybody. It went from like the most played character to the least played. It made Isaiah like bottom 3 characters to like top 5. It was an insane change, and it kind of had a huge impact on the community. But they ended up changing it. They nerfed Cannon again because it kind of needed to. Or they didn't nerf it again. They nerfed it from the buff, and it hasn't been the same since. It's still a decent weapon. I think the buff, like the overpowered spot that it was in, made people realize how good of a weapon it is. It still has a ton of strings potential. It's still really strong. It's still really good at movement. But it just isn't as broken as it was, which is nice. It doesn't have as many players anymore because people know it's not as broken anymore. I think it's kind of low on the tier list now, I'm pretty sure, which is unfortunate because it was kind of fun to play. It used to be able to do that true, or almost true, sidelight Sair into recovery. Like if you got a read, there was no way to get out of it. Like that was like almost true. Like there were so little dodge windows, it was so good. But now it has like 5 dodge windows, or dodge frames, which is insane. Crazy to see such a big change happen so just drastically out of nowhere. Really went from a bottom tier weapon to honestly a top tier weapon. A lot of people were using it in tournament. Sandstorm won, I believe Steel Series using Onyx. I don't know for sure. Might need a fact check on that, but I believe he won Steel Series using Onyx. It might have been Low Tier City, but I'm pretty sure it is. It's Steel Series. There we go. I couldn't talk for a second there. But yeah, let's just get into game 2, and I'll keep talking about Cannon. Okay, getting into game 2 against an Orion. Looking pretty good. Alright, so basically, Cannon was extremely broken. If you saw Cannon in ranked, it's like seeing Greatsword now. You just did not want to deal with it at all. I still think I struggle against Cannon because I don't really play that many of it, even when it was broken. I did play a lot of it, but never really learned much from it, just because I knew it was like in the meta right now, and I'm like, okay, there's not really a super good way to counter it, because I'd never really learned the right dodge patterns, because as soon as I did, they changed it, and now I never learned the new ones because no one plays it anymore. But it's still a strong weapon. Nowhere near as strong as it used to be. It was really good for a small moment in time. I remember when Cannon had its old animations, which wasn't too long ago. I think it was like a couple months ago. And the moves were changed and everything, and it was so weird. It's weird to see old Cannon footage because it just looks so clunky and slow, and now it's a lot faster and has a lot more range and hitboxes are better and all that good stuff. But good to see Cannon's actually doing pretty well. I think it's like mid-tier. I'd say it's probably mid-tier now. It was top tier before. Wait, no, it was bottom tier before the buff, top tier after the buff, and then they finally got it to mid tier after the nerf, which is pretty nice. But anyway, Cannon, I think Cannon's a decent weapon, or at least for me. I'm not a huge Cannon player, and I could be if I really wanted to. I could probably learn Cannon next. As you know, or as you may know, I've been playing with a ton of different like new weapons that I'm not good with. Before I did gauntlets, I played Caspian, and now I'm going to core. So I've actually been getting pretty good with gauntlets. Glad to see, because I want to be good with every character, every weapon, everything. But anyway, I think I will probably do Cannon next, because it's in a pretty good spot right now. If they buff it or nerf it, they might push it over the edge to make it overpowered again, or they might push it over the edge and make it bottom tier again. I don't think that'll happen. I think they have it in a pretty good spot right now. I think they have more important things to worry about, such as Great Sword. Hopefully a patch doesn't come out while I'm while this video is made or is being uploaded, because I'm recording this video huge, like insane ahead of time. Like it comes out next week, I believe. Like not next week, but like, okay, I should explain it better. I'm recording this video on Sunday of the last week, so it's, what time is it? Or not what time is it? What day is it? I think it's the 7th right now, I believe. Maybe not. I can check. It is the 6th. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm recording it on Sunday the 6th. So hopefully, actually no, hopefully a patch does come out by then. Oh, that was a misclick. Whoopsie. Accidentally emoted right there. Not very good. Okay, that's the Orion down. I don't know why I just got up just to check what day it was. Probably was not a very professional content move, but you know what? Whatever. Anyway, going against the Orion, I think Lance counters Cannon. I think it always did, even when it was insanely good. Just because Lance has a ton of priority, and it moves similar to Cannon. Not as fast, obviously. Cannon's way faster, but they're pretty similar, but Lance just has more priority and is slower, so I think out of all the Cannon counters, if you do want to counter Cannon for some reason, that's a tongue twister, definitely go Lance. Maybe Axe would work as well. Axe might be a pretty good substitute. But anyway, are we about to make a comeback? I think we are. Here we go. Or maybe I was winning, I don't know. I don't think I was, but might have been. Here we go. Getting pretty close to the end here. D-Sig ends the round. Perfect. Yeah, I believe I've said pretty much everything I need to about the Cannon buffs and nerfs. So we're just going to get into a game 3 and try and win with Cannon. Here we go, getting into game 3, last game of the video, with Cannon. On a map that isn't very good for Cannon, unfortunately. We got a Ragnar here, looking like they know what they're doing. I've actually never seen that Ragnar skin before, so that's a new one for me. Maybe I have seen it, and it's just been like a different color or something. My nose is super itchy. I'm trying to scratch it while playing the game, but anyway. Here we go, picking up Cannon. Okay, never mind. Picking up Cannon. So we're going against the Katars here. Lin Fei was probably one of the worst Cannon legends when Cannon was really good, just because low damage and all that. But that was before the guitars buff. I could do a different series, like the rise of blank. I could do like the rise of different things, and I could do the downfall. Whoa, series idea, crazy. That could work. I thought that'd be interesting. But we'll see how these videos go before we do that. So here we go. Going against an axe, we're gonna try and space out with the blasters. I'm surprised Isaiah wasn't very popular during the Cannon era, I guess, because Boomy brought a lot of popularity to Cannon. It's weird that it didn't stick with Isaiah. It mainly switched over to Onyx, who was already good with the gauntlets, but the Cannon just was so good. So most of the focus went to Onyx, similar to how it went with Jiro, or not Jiro, Jaehyun. Even though it has different reasons, but I'm just saying. Most people associate Greatsword with Jaehyun and not Mako, which I guess makes sense. But anyway, we got the Ragnar trying to get us down. I think this will probably be the last video of my recording session, because my throat's starting to get dry. And I've been drinking a ton of water, so definitely should take a break at least. But anyway, getting into, oh my god. We're getting kind of dominated by the Ragnar. Kind of unfortunate, but here we go. Last game, I believe we are going positive, even if we lose. So at least that's a good thing. But anyway, I think this map is a struggle for Cannon, also for blasters. Or not as much for blasters, but it's still a struggle. I suck on this map. I wish I had Hammer. I think Hammer strives on this map. I don't like Thunder Guard though. Thunder Guard's like my least favorite map. I always have it banned. I would either ban this map or Thunder Guard, but I settled on Thunder Guard. Just because I think that one's worse. I just don't enjoy playing on that map. But anyway, here we go. Trying to get back on stage here. Struggling a lot to get back on stage here. And we make it back on stage. Here we go. Getting some strings. Getting some decent damage. Alright. Trying to get something going here. Oh, nice little string. Picking up the horn. Trying to hit a blaster N-Sig on Isaiah, which is something you're never gonna hit. Like once in a lifetime do you hit that move. And when you do, it feels so good though, because it's so hard to hit. It's always a good feeling when you get it though. But anyway, somehow don't hit that with that N light, or no, D light. There we go. Somehow don't hit with the D light. Fully expected to hit with that one, but we ended up not hitting. Here we go, picking up the Cannon. He's picking up the Spike Ball. Spike Ball doing work. N light doesn't quite kill, getting pretty close though. Here we go, hitting him with the side air. Doesn't quite kill. Feel like it's getting close though. Weapon throw does a ton to keep him off stage. Bomb. Ooh, picks up weapon starves right there, but we're able to connect with a side heavy. We pick up the Cannon, not letting him get a weapon. But here we go. Getting some nice little strings, but I get hit by one axe Sair, and that is game. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your thoughts on Cannon, and did you like it during the golden ages, or did you like it when it was complete garbage? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Peace out.